Denver, on Monday, as roughly 88 of his teammates paced into the locker room. Khalif Raymond stayed on the practice field. He threw spirals into the back of the end zone to Hunter Sharp, the receivers rifling passes to each other to work on 2 feet down in bounds. This is the NFL in late August, where dreams go to die. Those on the bubble can leave no regrets or reps. So Raymond and Sharp repeated small details, hoping it forces them into the Broncos picture with a play on Thursday night. "I am going to show them I can ball," Raymond said. "I want to take one to the house." Raymond exists as one of the last players in or out depending on how injuries and the pursuit of a third quarterback shake out. It once seemed unlikely the Broncos would keep Raymond and Isaiah McKenzie, diminutive players with similar skill sets. However, with Cody Latimer no longer guaranteed to make it, he's been shopped and could be released. Raymond could sneak onto the roster as a kickoff returner. Along with quarterback Kyle Sloter, maybe you've heard of him, Southern Miss quarterback turned receiver turned quarterback at Northern Colorado, Raymond represents one of the reasons to watch the exhibition finale. Few jobs remain. In fact, the starting spots, save for left guard where I believe Alan Barber beats at Max Garcia, exist. Before kickoff turns into chaos with 1,184 players cut and roughly 320 retained to practice squads Friday and Saturday, let's get to my a little too early 53-man roster projection, noting that traits could muddy the waters, and the increasing likelihood that safety TJ Ward will be dealt or released. Quarterbacks: 3, Trevor Siemian, Paxton Lynch, Kyle Sloter or player X. Trevor Siemian starts and all he has to do is prove to Broncos country he's not a career backup. No biggie. Paxton Lynch walked into the kickoff luncheon Wednesday with his sprained right shoulder in a sling Wednesday. He's not playing anytime soon. As a result, the Broncos could use a third, young quarterback the first 2 to 4 weeks of the season. The Broncos like Sloter, but it is difficult to see them pivoting enough to trust him as their lone backup when they were prepared to cut him 10 days ago. They would prefer not to sign a vested veteran and guarantee the player's salary for the season for 2 potential weeks of clipboard duty. They could go with a young guy for a month-long fix. Or wait until the second week of the season to land a veteran whose salary would then not be guaranteed. The latter scenario could open a window for Sloter to make the team initially. Options for young and veteran players on the waiver wire or through trade include Cody Kessler, Matt Barkley, Connor Shaw, Jeff Driscoll and the like. Click the continue reading button for more. Offensive line: 9, Garrett Bowles, Alan Barber, Max Garcia, Matt Paradis, Ron Leary, Menelik Watson, Donald Stevenson, Connor McGovern, Tyson Brilo. Copyright 2017 Scripps Media Incorporated. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, rewritten, or redistributed. Print this article back to top. The Broncos boast more depth than a year ago, reflected in multiple starters becoming backups. Michael Schofield, who will catch on somewhere, loses out in the numbers crunch. Sambrilo is saved by his draft status, and potential versatility as he has been playing tackle and center. Guard Billy Turner could slip onto the roster under some scenarios. Tight end: 3, Virgil Green, Jeff Hoyerman, AJ Derby, Jake Butt. Injured. The lack of production from this position remains alarming. Butt represents the best option in the passing game, it appears, but he's recovering from knee surgery. Green sounds like a man ready to take advantage of an opportunity. I do get excited about my role because I feel that I am way more athletic than Chargers tight end Antonio Gates and Chargers Hunter Henry. I just think if I get in the open field, get the ball, I can do a lot of things, still even 6, 7 years in the league. Wide receiver: 6, Emmanuel Sanders, Demarius Thomas, Benny Fowler, Jordan Taylor, Isaiah McKenzie, Khalif Raymond, Carlos Henderson IR. This represents a fluid situation. I expect Cody Latimer to be traded or released after he didn't play last Saturday. Can Raymond win a job? The opening is ripe on kickoff return, formerly Latimer's spot. Taylor should be a lock because of the plays he's made and his chemistry with Siemian. Running backs: 4, CJ Anderson, Jamal Charles, D'Angelo Henderson, Devin D. Booker. The only doubt was whether Jamal Charles could prove his health. He answered the question last week. He's on. So move on. Booker will be out likely the first 2 weeks as he recovers from a broken wrist. Fullback 1, Andy Janovich. Wonder what his role will be if the offense continues to tilt toward up-tempo, shotgun sets. But he is valued on special teams, and needed with Latimer's expected departure. Defensive line 7, Derek